Why, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I have another book review for you. Yes, Nisi has been a busy bee on her little hiatus or break of me taking a break from my YouTube channel and recording videos to produce some coloring material for you all. I had the best time creating these things, but I really want to focus on creating books and like reading material or book form material that I felt the coloring community was missing, kind of, to say the least. But hey, all I know is I was focused on creating things that I desired or that I wanted to see, but it just was not happening. It just was not being produced. So I have produced this book here, and actually this is the proofreader's copy. So your copy will not have this big line, this big gray line going across saying not for resale. I actually have a copy coming in that is an author's copy. But I wanted to go ahead and film this video for you so we won't have to wait. But I kind of revised this book. I changed the title up a little bit. I took out the companion word, and the new title is The Coloring Guidebook. Yes, The Coloring Guidebook for colorists, artists, and crafters. So this is kind of like your coloring companion type book, but it is, I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm getting ready to start using it myself. The copy that you will be receiving will have double of the pages in it than this one. I have doubled everything so that you can have even more room to record all the things that you need. So this book is kind of like half of what you'll be getting. So, keep that in mind. So we have our first book, which is our title page, and our This Book Belongs To page. So it's going to say, this coloring guidebook for artists, colorists, artists, and crafters belongs to, and this page, of course, you can color. So starting right off, we have the coloring book / supply log. I'm going to explain to you how to use each page, or how I suggest that you use each page. This page, or these following pages, are for you to record not only your coloring books, but also your coloring supplies. It also has a section or space for the purchase date, the quantity you have, and whether it's a wish list item. So say, for example, you want to have like a list of things that you already own, right? Because sometimes it can get lost. No, I'm sorry. Sometimes your mind, our mind, can get lost and be like, oh, I need another one of these. I need another set of Prismacolors or something. And you already have 2 sets of Prismacolors, or this is just kind of to keep tabs of what you have in your collection. So the purchase date can let you know when you purchased it, whether you purchased it a year ago, 2 years ago. Kind of lets you keep up with how much you are spending on colorings and art supplies per year, per month, however that is. Then the quantity you have. Sometimes you have doubles of like color pencil sets or marker sets. So it'll be nice to know, hey, I have 2 sets of these already. Might not need to get another set. And then the wish list item section is for you to like make a notation of if this item is something that you would like to purchase in the future. You can put a little check by wish list item to let you know, no, I don't have this right now, but I would like to have it in the future if possible. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those pages, front and back. Then the next section, you have coloring events / challenges. This section is for you to notate what events are going on, whether it's hashtags that you are, participating in, or if you are doing like buddy colors with, certain people, you can put the name of maybe the book. If you're doing a buddy color, you can put the name of the book, and then you can put who you're buddy coloring with, the date you started, and the date you guys plan on being finished with the page. But if you're logging or notating coloring events that are happening right now in the present or that's going to happen in the future, you can put that here. Also with the buddy colors, you have this like calendar section where you can kind of schedule your buddy colors. If you do a lot of buddy colors, you can like put a little schedule here of who's on what week or month, so forth. But if it's a coloring event or a coloring challenge, you can put the event name or the challenge name. You can put the hashtag, the host's name, and you can put the start date and the end date of the challenge. You can also put up here what month and year it's happening in. And you can make like a little calendar schedule down here at the bottom of the page. So you have front and back of these. And let's see, I think I did 12. Yes. Did I? Yes, I did 12 of these so that you can have enough for every month of the year. Next, we have coloring art craft goals. So this guidebook is not necessarily limited to colorists. It's also great for artists and crafters because everyone is not a crafter. Everyone is not a colorist. Everyone is not an artist. So this is multifaceted. Whatever you are in the creative field, this guidebook is perfect. We have goals that you can notate, your start date of your goal and your progress report notes. Sometimes you have a goal of maybe learning how to color wood. So you can put that here. Then you can put when you started practicing on it. And next you can put like, I'm doing better, but I still need to work on my blending. So you can kind of put those notes there and you can kind of keep up with your progress of that goal. Or you might have a goal of, I want to spend less money on coloring or art supplies or crafting supplies. That's my goal. You can put when you started that goal, like if you're having a no buy month or year, you can put that goal when you started. And if you are successful or succeeding in that goal, usually I'm not successful in my no buy. So that's why I renamed them slow buy. So we have 2 pages, front and back, of the coloring art goals. Our next section is the swatch color chart. Self-explanatory. So you have what coloring supply it is, whether it's markers, gel pens, pencils, whatever it is, you have it here. So you can put the color name or color number and then your little swatch right here. And this, I think, has about 50-ish. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's like 42 spaces on this particular swatch chart. So I have 6 pages front and back. No, 5 pages that are, 4 pages that are front and back. Then it goes to these single-sided pages because I know lots of you have markers and you don't want them to bleed through on the back page. So I made these single-sided. So we have plenty of these pages. And don't forget, the book that you will have, each section will be duplicated twice. So you don't just have these, you're going to have a whole nother section behind this particular set. Next, we have a different type of color swatch color chart. This one has a lot more spaces for you, just in case you have like a huge coloring pencil set like the Star Joys, that's 120 pencils, or maybe a 240 set of the new pencils that you get, 500 pencils, all that good stuff. You have way more spaces on this particular color chart. So I think there's over 100 here. And you can also, you know, do front and back if you'd like to. But these front and back, well, this one is front and back on the 4 pages, and then it gets into the single-sided, so you can use your markers or your gel pens or your permanent pens, like your big markers or so forth. So we have the single-sided ones, the single-sided pages of this alternative color chart. Then we have our infamous Prismacolor Premier pencils, the 50 set, the color chart. And it is pre-named and numbered for you. I know it's so difficult for me to like write down the names and numbers of pencils, especially pencils that have like large sets. So I said, hey, let's go ahead and just put the names here and the numbers for everyone. And then it has like the little section. So you can just, all you have to do is just go in and just, you know what I'm doing. Swatch it in. Next, we have our pre-named Faber-Castell Polychromos. And we have the names and numbers of that one. Our next set is our color combination blend chart. So we have the section where you can put the color names or the numbers, and then you can put the example of your blend right there. So we have those front and back. There are 5 of those. Our next page is the interacting coloring page that you can find a video on my YouTube channel of me showing you how I color mirrors and windows. Also the dishes and cookware tutorial coloring page. So I have a video for that one. Also, I will link both of those videos down in the description below so you can easily find them. Next, we have the practice pages so that you can practice on things that are so commonly seen in our coloring books, like gems and jewelry, crystals and diamonds and pearls. So we have some simple, large print examples of those where you can practice on coloring your gems, jewelry, rubies, all of that good stuff, your crystals. Next, we have water, bubbles, and fire. Yes, we have little water puddles and waves and our bubbles and raindrops and clouds and our fire and a little wood so that we can practice on the things that, hey, we might need the most help in. Next, we have our flowers, trees, and leaves section where you can practice coloring wood on the bark of the trees, the leaves, the flowers, all of that good stuff. And next, we have feather things and insect wings. Yes, put a little rhyme there for you. Our bugs that we see in all of our books, our favorite books like our Johanna Basford books, your Hannah Carlson books, all of those fun books, Maria Trolle books. We have butterflies, some honeycombs, and our wings. You can practice on coloring the wings. I know a lot of you like coloring different things like fairies or all that kind of stuff with wings. So you can practice on your wings and your feathers. I know someone asked me, can I do like a tutorial on coloring feathers? So I didn't think, it was hard for me to find a book with just like a feather. So I said, well, let me throw that in my guidebook so that we can practice on coloring feathers on their own and not necessarily connected to a bird. Next, we have animals and fur. So we can practice on all the different animals that we see in our coloring books and their fur or their shells or their scales. Next, we have hair, skin, and clothes. And I should have put like eyes and lips, but I guess that's considered skin maybe. But hey, you can practice coloring on eyes, lips, hair color, skin color, and even clothing. And last but not least, we have food and treats. I can't look at this page very long because I get hungry every time I look at it. So we have all our favorite treats that we can color and learn how to color, blend, and shade in our coloring books of these particular foods and treats. So the pages end here, but remember, your book will have double. Everything that you saw at the beginning of this book, all of this, there will be a whole nother section of it behind this one. So here is the best tips, tricks, and hacks from the Dollar Diva. And our last page here. Here is the back cover. And that's it. What do you think, guys? Is there anything that you feel that this book may have been lacking? Let me know. We may have a revised edition or a new edition coming up very soon. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this book. Is it something that you could maybe find useful? What do you think? Let me know. So, excuse me. I will put in the description below the link that you can order this book. It is also available in the UK. So I'll put the UK link down there also. And I think it's available in like Australia and Denmark too, if I'm not mistaken. If it is, I'll put that link down there too. And it will be available on Etsy and possibly maybe like a Facebook Marketplace. I'll put all that information down below too. So I'm trying to get my Etsy shop up and running. So it'll be available for print and download for you to print at your convenience. So thank you so much for joining me today on this video. And I will see you all later on the next episode, okay? So until next time, happy coloring. See you later.